So let's talk about supplier collaboration. You went through all these tech talks and presentations so far today, which were very awesome, very interesting. And that all gives you the background and understanding of what we are talking right now. Supplier collaboration through the entire supply chain is something very, very interesting and very important. And let's talk about a very specific use case here of the holy grail in the automotive industry, where we're talking about PPAP, where everything you do in production and development enters in that very specific moment where you want to have the approval for serial production. So, looking at the challenges of a global supply chain, you have 80% of your components come out of your supply chain. But all of your products have to get a serial production release before the SOP. And in combination with standards and legal regulations, which change on a weekly basis, doesn't make it much easier. So a complex information from the supply chain is cost intensive. It's high risky, and it gives you less control. So this is where material.one as a network and platform can provide you through your entire product development process, from the concept of development to the actual start of production. So where are we coming from? Currently, it's a sheer chaos. Every supplier talks with each other, talking about the requirements which come from the OEM, which were forwarded, and everybody hopes that he got everything proper right. And so material.one changes all that. As a central network, suppliers, OEM, supplier Tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, material suppliers, everyone is registered directly on the platform, even laboratories and OEMs. So that all the information out of first hand is at a single source of truth, and it's been shared between each other. So that covers some cases like product requirements, releases, material releases. You want to know what's your CO2 footprint from an entire car? Click 2 times and you got the information. You want to see what's your recyclables inside your chain? Click 2 times so you get your information. When it comes to social standards, environmental standards, laboratory integration, certificates, everything is there on the platform. So that means material.one is there, connects integrated to your PDM systems, to your QMS, not only at your side, your customer side, but also your whole supply chain. Material.one is there, and you can connect everything to it. When it comes to requirements, now we know requirements exist since times before there was even a CAD system. So requirements are 50 years or older, so they're not that digitized yet. But this is what the platform does. It gets your requirements and digitize them down to the very numbers, making true data out of them. So how does that happen, and what does that mean actually? When you purchase from your perspective, one product with, let's say, one part number, which has a lot of properties and requirements, your supplier breaks that down into several subcomponents, subcomponents, and materials, and purchases those from his suppliers as well. So through the supply chain, everything now is in place. Everyone has his requirements digitally and out of first hand. And so you got a whole requirement sheet, a requirement data set for your entire complex product. So what happens now is all the the sub-suppliers are on the platform as well and registered. And they will now provide all those evidences and results back upwards the supply chain to you, and you just release them to your customer, like say for an OEM. And that's not a plan. The platform is already there. The bill of materials are being created automatically within 2 to 3 seconds. You get 3D data. You have all the metadata of the very last screw on the platform automatically. Nobody has to create that anymore. So you got your requirements there. You can maintain them, you can change them, you can release them to your suppliers. You can modify them and agree with your customer on deviations. Everything is there. So what's the status of the platform currently? Mercedes is up and running live with his suppliers. We got the VW group running pilots for VW himself, for Audi, Skoda, and also Porsche. We got BMW and Thyssen running research and development projects and future sustainable car materials on the platform. We have BASF running a pilot for material approvals. The party is great. There are several more people in it, so just join us. You will have a lot of fun. Feedback what we get from our users, customers on the platform is we've cut down validation agreement half. The whole test and validation setup plan, we cut 2/3. The collection of results just happens on the fly. And when it comes to evaluation and approval, the platform already evaluates what fulfills the requirements. So you focus only on the ones which do not meet the requirement or deviate. So the whole data lake provides data analytics funnels to point you on the results so you can take the action. We all know about the advantages of the digitization. Main thing is you just reduce the monkey business of your so highly qualified personnel. And it's all data secure, T-Tax certified. Thank you very much. We're there at the booth just around the corner for all your questions. And we will love to answer them and get your feedback and ideas. Thank you very much.